A few years ago, I was selling a home to someone moving here from a much warmer winter climate, and they said, "What should I have to fit in and feel comfortable here?" And I impulsively said, 6 pairs of boots. That's where the idea of this video came from, that conversation that happened back then. I'm going to share with you what boots you need to thrive here in Montana and why. Let's do it. The first pair, everyday casual boots. These are the boots you slip on almost every single time you run out the door to grab the kids from school, go meet a friend for coffee. These are the boots for your errands and just generally stomping around town. Blundstones are very popular for that right now because they're waterproof, and these boots should be waterproof. Ideally, have a thicker sole to keep your feet out of the melting snow and be stable when you're walking around downtown, especially where the roads can get pretty rough and rugged when we have back-to-back storms. The second pair, work boots, boots for snow shoveling and chores. These boots are definitely more heavy duty than your everyday boots and may have a fleece or other warm lining. You'll need these for shoveling your walkway, going sledding, ice fishing, heading up to skiing, or even maybe checking on the chicken coops during the winter. These are definitely waterproof and may even have spikes on the soles if you are really serious about getting outside. A client of mine that has horses swears by that type of boot. Schnee's downtown has some great options, and the sporting goods stores around town are also great resources for that as well. Number 3, rain boots, or mudders as I like to call them. These are for mud season in Montana, which is pretty much from about end of March through mid-May. All of the snow is melting, coming back again, melting. So there's water and mud everywhere all the time. You can get a cute pair of ankle-high booties that are waterproof, but I've learned the hard way that rain boots that go up to your knee are definitely the way to go here. Plus, you never know when you're going to need to cross a creek, to look at a property, or when you're on a walk. I keep these boots in the back of my car during late winter and early spring, just in case. Number 4, hiking boots. These speak for themselves, right? If you want to head up to Huyette Reservoir, into Bear Canyon, Sipes Canyon, or anywhere in the mountains year-round, you'll need a good solid pair of hiking boots. For winter hikes, you can add some yak tracks or cleats when it's extra icy, which I do recommend. Again, waterproof is a must because moisture levels can be higher in the canyons that may see less sunshine or have more water close to the surface. And again, you might be hopping those streams. If you're getting started with hiking, just try a softer pair with good ankle support. Wear those out. If you're going hiking backcountry and doing multi-day trips, you'll likely want something much sturdier. Number 5, going out boots. I would click up my heels, but you can't see them from here. These are a step up from the first pair we talked about, the everyday casual boots. They could be your nicer cowboy boots, ankle boots, or booties with a nicer quality finish than those everyday ones, or a lace-up pair. Again, waterproof is the name of the game, but slightly less important than for the everyday ones because if you're just going from the car to an event, you might not need waterproof. But if you're downtown, there's a good chance you may end up walking on Main Street, so be sure they're comfortable enough to go at least a few blocks. This pair is where you can have fun. Plus 6 is just the recommended minimum. And finally, number 6. Ski boots or snowboard boots, of course, whether they're downhill, cross-country, snowboarding, it doesn't matter. Most locals here have at least one pair of these. Look at anyone's mudroom or entry foyer and you'll see all of the above boots I just talked about mixed in with ski and snowboard boots. If you're just getting started with winter ski sports, I think it's a great idea to purchase your own nice boots and rent the rest of the equipment at first if you don't want to buy everything right away. A good pair of ski or snowboard boots can last several years and make the world of difference between a fun time or misery. You can also buy gently used boots and gear at our yearly ski swap held by the Bridgers Ski Foundation. Some good spots for quality snow boots are Chalet and Roundhouse Sports downtown, PhD Skis, Bob Ward's, and of course Schnee's, which I mentioned previously. Now for the bonus boots for those of you who stuck around to watch this video. Dog booties, of course. Before moving to Montana, I thought it was frankly ridiculous to put a coat and booties on a dog. Their feet are made for walking, right? Turns out, here they serve a real purpose. When we get frigid temperatures that are well below 0, and you want to get your stir-crazy dog out, and maybe yourself too, even if it's just for a short walk, booties are an absolute must. I also recommend getting some Musher's Secret to put on their paws for trips out into the yard or even just around the block. This protects them from ice burns, and if you're downtown, the salt that some people throw out on the sidewalk. If your dog is older, boots will also help them with traction if their hips are on the stiffer side. So there you have it, the required 6 pairs of boots, plus a bonus for your dog, that you need to thrive in Montana. See you outside.